Hey guys, Stars here, and I'm making another money making guide. This is going to be a Frost Dragon guide. The requirements for this are 85 Dungeoneering and high range. Now, you can melee if you want to, but ranging is much easier. Now I'm going to show you the setup that I have, but you don't necessarily need the setup. This is for high levels, and I'll give you some pointers for the low level uh, people who want to do Frost. Now, Yak. You can use a War Tortoise, but if you have a yak, use the yak because you can bank the bones with the special, which is just makes for longer trips. Now, fill it up with sharks. Um, you'll end up using like half of these sharks, and then you'll end up using all these potions, and you'll have a full familiar inventory plus like 150 scrolls gone every. So you're averaging like 200 bones every like hour and a half, pretty much, which is really good. Um, Now I'm going to show you guys the setup that I'm wearing. Um, you don't necessarily need this. Void, if you have Void, use it. I really recommend it. If you have a deflector and enough for an armor model plate, like I'm using deflector right now because I don't really need an Antifire Shield because I got super Antifires. But if you have a deflector, use it, and then you can use an armor chest plate and still get the full bonuses of the Void. Chaotic Crossbow is really helpful. You can just use a Rune Crossbow, that's also really good, but if you have a Chaotic Crossbow, then it's just way better. Ava's Accumulator is a must, so you can keep your bolts. Yeah, it also gives really good range. You don't need Ranger Boots. I have them, so I'm using them, but you can use Snakeskin. Those also give really good bonuses. And I'm using an Archer's Ring that gives really good range bonus, but you can use a Ring of Wealth and stuff like that. Fury, you don't necessarily need a Fury. You can use a Glory or Range Ami, but personally out of the two, I would use a Glory because you can teleport back to Edgeville. If you're low level, you can just use Diad. If you have money, you can use our model if you don't have Void, but I highly recommend the Void. And the bolts, if you have 55 Slayer, definitely use Broad bolts because they're the same stats of Adamant bolts, but they're way cheaper. So that's a bonus. If you have the money to spend, highly recommend Diamond bolts, but I'm just gonna use Broad bolts right now because I don't have the money to spend. Just bought the Rangers. But yeah, I'm just gonna use Broad for now. But Diamond surely just makes for faster kills. Now the inventory, a cannon is a must for faster kills, and Cannonballs obviously to use it. Now I'm using 13 per potions because I'm gonna be there for a while with a yak. But if you have like a war torch or something, I recommend like 5 or 6 per potions. And try to get the best prayer bonus gear you can that give really good range. For meleeing, just use like really good strength bonus and prayer bonuses. And remember your potions. If you're meleeing, just use your attack and strength. But I'm using range right now. You can use normal range if you don't have extreme range. Extra pouch because I'm going to be there for a while. If you have a War Taurus, that's not needed. Enchanted Excalibur. If you have one, definitely use it because it heals you. Like if you've done the Elite Seers tasks, it heals 400 over time, and it gives you defense. So that's really, really helpful. And obviously you have to have Antifires. Now, if you don't have super Antifires, you can use an Antifire Shield with normal Antifires, and then you'll be fully protected. But if you have super Antifires, use them so you don't have to use the Antifire Shield or whatever, or DFS or whatever, so you can get more range bonus. But a DFS is really good if you need defense and you're low defense. I got my telly. I got my winter storage scrolls. This is basically for banking though. You don't necessarily need scrolls unless you have a yak, so yeah, that's about it for the inventory and stuff. So I'm gonna head over, show you guys where to get it. Now, you need Fairy Tale Part 2 quest for the fairy rings. This is the best way to get to the frost dragons instead of walking there. Now, I've done Fairy Tale Part 3, so I don't need a staff, but if you don't have Part 3 done, you need a staff to use the fairy ring, like a lunar staff, or I forget what the other staff is, but you get it from Lost City Quest. And yeah, so the combination is AIQ, and then it'll teleport you to Mudskipper Point, and then up from here you just go up, and you'll find a trapdoor, and you go through that. Remember, this is mainly a money-making guide for higher levels. If you have 85 dungeon, you're a low level. I don't think it'd be that great of money for you because you won't be able to stay for very long, but you could definitely try. But you know, 110 plus combat's really, really good for this, and really good range. That's about all I have to say, and I'm just going to show you how to kill them. You don't need curses either, and if you have a Rigor prayer from the Dungeoneering rewards, definitely use it. Faster kills is just golden, you know, so definitely use that. Now, all you really need to do for Frost is watch their attacks. They have 3 attacks. They can use both Mage, Melee, and Range. Now, since they can use all 3, here I'll show you right now. First, you would have to protect Mage and use your Antifire, and remember to watch your interface here for oh, your Antifire is going to be running out or whatever, a little message. And also watch for, if you're staying here for a long time, see he's ranging. He will not mage. He will not mage since he's ranging. He's just going to keep ranging. The ones who range just range, and the ones who mage just mage. So you don't have to worry about switching prayers in the fight. And yeah, remember to definitely watch your prayer and your Antifires. And also watch your cannon so it doesn't degrade. That's about it. And they have a special attack you have to watch out for, and I'm not sure if they nerfed it or not, but today they haven't really been using their attacks at all. I'm still getting used to the new interface. It's kind of weird, but I don't know. I think it looks good, but I just gotta get used to the icons. Anyway, they have a special. I don't know if they nerfed it or not, but they are rarely using it. But the special is they have an orb that just hovers around them, and when you see that, do not attack. See right here, he has an orb hovering around him. Do not attack him because he will deflect what you hit. The cannon doesn't get affected by it, so you don't have to worry about that. Like if the cannon was hitting him, it wouldn't deflect damage on you. Don't worry about that. Just don't attack him if he has that orb thing going around him, or he'll just deal damage right back at you, and you won't deal any damage on him. So, yeah, and that lasts for about like 8 seconds. So definitely watch out for that. And that's basically it. You just gotta watch your prayers, and you know, watch your attacks. He's maging right now, so I'm gonna mage pray. I'm gonna show you the power of the enchanted Excalibur right now. So you can see right here, it gave me defense, and I'm also banking my bones. If you wonder why they're disappearing, you just click on Cast Winter Storage Scroll and click on what you want to bank. And it banks them for you. And here I'm gonna withdraw some shards. That's always good, just in case. But you can see it's slowly healing my my HP by 40 every single time. The max it heals is 400. It'll just keep on constantly healing 40s for like 10 times until it reaches the 400 mark. See, now he's ranging. You just protect range. It's really, really easy. Get some getting used to. Just watch the special because it will completely destroy you. It hits whatever you hit. So let's say I hit like a 300 off him while he's using the special. It'll just reflect back at me. Instead of hitting him, it'll just hit me. So watch out for that. And that's it for the Frost Guide. Just pick up your bones. If you have a War Tortoise, fill it up. If you have a yak, fill it up also. Bank your bones, whatever. And you'll be making like 3 mil an hour, which is really, really good. Highly recommend Super Antifires. If you don't have 85 Herblore, then just use an Antifire Shield with normal antis. That's about it. So enjoy this, or enjoy Frost if you can do them, and sub, like, whatever. And I'll see you guys later with another money-making vid, probably today. I'll be doing maybe green dragons for lower levels who can't do these. So see you later.